Well, hello. Come right on in. You're at Father Fish. Nice to have you with us. Look at this. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Happy to see you.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. Pulled an all-nighter pretty much. Just did one of my usual manic working on fish research stuff.
Oh, cool. What are you working on?
I've been doing a bunch of research on fish of the Orinoco Delta because I got Ivan MIKOLJi's book, and I've just been fascinated by it because I'll show you real quick the habitats like you're talking about. It's just endless pictures. It's 20 years of his work.
Wow.
and almost 400 species. But I mean, when you look at the pictures, it's mulm, dirt, leaves everywhere, you know?
Yep.
And
that's really inspiring. Is that book going to be available to us?
yes, it is now, actually. That I posted a review of it just yesterday or the day before, and I actually got him to give our channel a 25% off link and free shipping.
Wow.
So it should be the best deal that he'll ever offer, he said.
Wow.
And they've got 400 copies of the book left out of the 2,000 I think they made.
Wow.
But I mean, here's another picture, and if you can see, there's little fungi and hair and algae everywhere.
Wow.
On this apistos nest. So I mean, you can really
I see it. Remarkable.
Live evidence, and it's just it's 400 pages of that, you know. So I
want to make sure I get one. Get a copy.
Yeah.
Are we ordering through you?
There's a code you can use if you want that $25 off, which is just you go to his website, Ivan MIKOLJi's, which is if you Google Ivan IVAN and then MIKOLJi MIKOLJI, you'll end up at his website, and then you just use the checkout code secret20 is what they gave me to use. So anyone can use it. I mean, anybody can feel free to use that. But I just wanted to promote the work he's doing too, because some of the money goes directly back to.
We lost him. We lost Alex.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Well, we're back and forth. We're losing our signal. Maybe me. May not be you. I don't know.
Okay, I should be back now. I turned off my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna cancel Comcast. I'm just getting so fed up with them.
Bravo. I did.
You did too?
I did. I use a local radio provider, and it's given me a better signal than I've ever had. The tower, in fact, is direct line of sight from my house, so I get the strongest possible signal, and it's a third the price.
Oh wow!
So just really been remarkable. And I don't do regular TV, so I'm not concerned about that. It gets in Wi-Fi, and that's all I really care about.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'll have to look into if there's something like that. But yeah, I mean, that book. I mean, just more and more as we see good footage coming out of the wild. For years, there was a tendency in books like Axelrod's books, which kind of dominated the fish hobby for since the 1960s. His books, he would show he would show fish in the wild, but they'd always be in specimen containers against a white background with a ruler, which is helpful for size, but it doesn't tell you anything about the fish what they do, you know,
With
every
their
day in and
environment.
out. Yeah. So I've just been really moved by
That's exciting.
examining that, and you know, what surprised me is seeing how much fungus and actual like cyanobacteria and stuff that we immediately think, oh no, we better get that out of our tanks.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
even planted tank and nature aquarius, a lot of them think if it's fuzzy, you better pull it out immediately, you know. And it just kind of makes me second guess some of that, you know, logic
Yeah, exactly.
that's been used.
I think
Yeah.
it's a really exciting time in the hobby right now because there's so many new influences coming in that are nature based, that are really founded on how these fish are living in their natural environment and how we can duplicate that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and I appreciate that you are a champion for that. You know what I mean? You've been saying that all along. So,
Well, I think it's it's just so much a part of my hobby and how I approach the hobby and what it means to me. It's really a very personal thing. It's a sense it is with you because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing much the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's also an escape. You know, it gets me out of my own head, and in a way, I mean, obviously you are using up time and thought and energy on it, but it gets me out of the everyday anxieties and stresses and, you know, loops that you get stuck in, thinking about the same old things, worrying about the same old stuff. And sometimes you just need to like stop and look at both the complexity and the simplicity of a natural system, you know, and just appreciate
That's right. Yeah.
But you are asking why I slope my tanks, and literally the only tank that's on this early in the morning is the Fatherfish inspired Aquascape, which is out of control right now. But it's got over 9 inches of terraced substrate in the back,
Really?
and then comes down to about 3 in the front.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's substantial.
Yeah, and then the back here, actually, I built that with plenum in it, so it has PVC pipe in there and lava rock, and so water can flow through there a little bit,
But
like
it's holding it in place.
Yeah, and so it's not completely like a useless void of space. It is a low oxygen environment, and I don't know how much I buy that it's not even filtering that much, but it seems better than nothing. Because by that deep, you're really creating a carbon sink, which plants can access and things. But if I'm building it up like a terrace for aesthetics and it's that high, I can only plant this much. Like there's only that much tank left at the back corner.
Right.
So yeah, but I terraced it by doing that, and then I did rocks, and then it's a lasagna type layering of your style, you know what I mean, where you do a gravel and then a soil and then a sand cap onto it. And then I did an aqua soil exposed in some spots and sand exposed in others. But I mean, it's out of control as far as the density of plants in there.
Oh, wow.
It
sure is.
So,
yeah, that's remarkable.
So, it's done. It never has algae anymore. I can leave that light on all day, whereas other tanks aren't that way in my house, really. But
yeah, I agree. I have tanks that the lights are never turned off.
Mm-hmm.
Never. In fact, the 4-foot tank, the 30-gallon, for years had 24/7 light on it. Never got an algae problem. Yeah, probably 5 years. Never got an algae problem. Now I leave the blue light on 24/7, but I do turn the white light off daily. Still getting 12 to 16 hours of light a day. I put a lot of light in my tanks.
Yeah,
Much as
I mean,
can.
people forget that it's kind of the secret ingredient that limits a lot of people's systems, you know.
Yeah.
Even if you buy an expensive light, nothing beats even just the ambient natural light you have coming in the window could be stronger than any, you know, consumer light that you're going to buy.
Well, it
So
is. Yeah, we can never duplicate the sun, can we?
no, so and just yeah, the wavelengths and everything that are involved, and I've got some bright lights on that tank. I mean, I've got 3 different lights on it right now, but it shows me too, though, that the amount of plant growth that can come out of a tank. I'm literally taking a pound of trimmings out of it every 2 weeks, probably,
Uh,
and
Now,
it just
let me say something about that, because
yeah
I had an experience with my oldest tank where I was doing that. I was using it as a mother tank, if you will,
yeah yeah
and pulling stuff out. After about 5 years of that, the tank stopped being productive.
yeah
I was pulling so much material out of it and not replacing it that eventually it just depleted it of nutrition.
yeah. Well, but to me, it's just incredible that it can convert what it does into material. I mean, even if I were to dry out the plant material, I mean, it'd be interesting to dry out the plant material and burn it and see how many calories it literally converts to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To know, I mean,
And so quickly. It happens
yeah,
really quickly. Yeah, right.
and it's not right now. It's running with 0 nitrates, which I mean, most of my tanks I don't care about nitrates at all, but that one just happens to have 0 because of the way how dense the plants are.
Right, it's sucking them all out. Yep.
Yeah, and I literally have to add nitrates every single day in the form of liquid if I want those plants to keep growing, or in root tabs or in supplements. But I did embed I mean, it's only a year old now, that tank, and I have I mean, I set it up much the way you do with iron and various supplemental, you know, magnesium, zinc, manganese. So I got a hold of some basically soil enrichment, you know,
Right.
macro and micro elements that I put in that 9 layers of substrate too. But it, you know, especially when you cap it off, then you can allow the plants really to be the ones to tap that resource rather than it being in your water
Yeah, exactly.
cycle. And then that's why the back is so tall, is so that I could put the lava rock in there and kind of put it in a pipe, like a big PVC pipe that has holes drilled in it, so that it would stay separate from all those nutrients and wouldn't leach out into that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was a total, you know, going out on a limb when I did that experiment when we'd been talking every morning about a year ago, you know, and it's been a really good tank. So I think the next tank that I do an aquascape setup like that on, I'm going to do something similar. So
Nice. Well, thank you for coming up, Alex.
yeah, thanks for having me.
I guess we ought to quit for the day. Been here
All
an hour
right.
and a half. We'll see you Friday.
Yeah, it was good to catch you. I think I'll be I think I should be free to probably before the show on Friday too. So hopefully I'll be able to stop by then too. So good to see you, and always good to see everyone in the chat. So have a great day. Take care. You look good. You look like you got some color on you.
Thank you.
As I look paler than ever, even though I've been outside every day.
There's a definite pink hue about you.
Yeah,
You look very healthy.
Yes. All right. Take care.
Take care. Bye, Alex. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, I hope you found something you've never seen before. Have a great day. Nice having you with us. Come on back.